Okay, so today we are discussing the Kano method of prioritization. Kano model of prioritization is used to prioritize the features of a particular product. So today we are discussing the Kano method of prioritization. Kano model of prioritization is used to Sorry about that. There was echo. Yes. So Kano method of prioritization is used to prioritize features of a particular product based on customer satisfaction. So most of you already are familiar with Moscow method of prioritization. What exactly are the parameters that we use in Moscow? Type in the chat box, guys, if you know about the Moscow, because today we are going to discuss a different method of prioritization. There are several prioritization techniques. What works best for your project, that's something that you have to choose. Okay, write in the chat box if you are familiar with Moscow technique, because I've been discussing Moscow a lot. So most of you must be already knowing. Yes. Must have, should have, could have, and won't have. Yes. So it works on similar lines, but except for the fact that customer satisfaction is key in the Kano model. Okay. Now this method was developed by Professor Kano in the 80s. Okay, and it categorizes the product features into 5 types. Number 1, must be. Number 2, one-dimensional. Number 3, attractive feature. And number 4, indifferent. And then we have the reverse feature. Okay. So we'll see what exactly this is, but take a note of this, guys. 5 types, let me repeat: must be, one-dimensional, attractive, indifferent, and reverse. Okay. And let's look at these categories in detail. Now, must be, as the name suggests, we all know, must be are the basic needs, the essential features, right? The essential features that customers expect in a particular product. These features, if they are missing, the customers are very, very dissatisfied. So that's a must-be features. Their presence, however, might not significantly increase the customer satisfaction, but they are the basic requirements of that particular software. Now, number 2, one-dimensional, which says these features have a linear relationship with customer satisfaction. The more these features are present, the more satisfied customers are. Okay. So one-dimensional is also called as performance needs. Number 3, it's attractive, which is excitement needs. Another word for it is excitement needs. Features that delight customers when present and do not cause dissatisfaction when they are absent. Okay. These are called as attractive features. That means the features that often surprise or delight our customers. And I'll give you examples of this. Indifferent features. Okay. Just keep making notes of this. I'll give you examples. Indifferent features are those features which do not significantly impact customer satisfaction, whether they are present or not. Reverse are features that customers like, leading to some mixed reaction. Okay. So reverse features are something that we keep at the end of the backlog. Okay. Now, if you apply this Kano model to prioritize the features of our smartphone, each one of you have a smartphone. Okay, whether it's Android, iPhone, what you have a smartphone, right? And you know features of your smartphone. So we are going to take a very simple example of the features that a smartphone offers and how we can apply Kano model to it. Let's say the different features that our smartphone has is, of course, the long battery life, high resolution camera, wireless charging. Some of the smartphones have that wireless charging, water resistance, customizable ringtones, Some have foldable screens, 5G connectivity, face recognition, FM radio, and there's a huge list that you can create, okay, of the features. So let's just discuss these features for the time being. Now, when you look at the feature, high resolution camera, what do you think? Which category does it fit to? Out of the categories that I told you, type in the chat box which specific category you feel this high resolution camera feature of your smartphone fits into. People are saying must be. Understand, guys, must be are the basic needs of a mobile phone. So a high resolution camera would be a one-dimensional prioritization, because customers expect a good camera. That expectation is definitely there. They are more satisfied if you have a high resolution camera. So satisfaction level is there, but it's not a basic need for a smartphone. Okay. So that's one-dimensional. Now, long battery life. If you look at the long battery life, again, this comes to us as one-dimensional because it directly impacts the customer's satisfaction. Longer battery life leads to a higher satisfaction. Okay. Now, wireless charging. The next one is wireless charging. Can anyone tell me which category does that fall into? Wireless charging, out of the categories that I told you? Attractive, exactly. Attractive. Customers are delighted with wireless charging, but won't be dissatisfied if if it's absent, right? You'll not be dissatisfied if it's absent. Water resistance, another feature. Water resistance capability of your smartphone. No, it's a must be. It's a must be, because customers expect their smartphones to be water resistant. Yes. And its absence can cause significant dissatisfaction. Now, customizable ringtones. What do you feel? Correct. So when you look at the Kano model, there is a graph that I'm going to show you in some time. The graph shows you this different customer satisfaction levels. Yes, customizable ringtones are indifferent. Many of you have guessed it correct. Does not significantly impact customer satisfaction. Now, this also requires you to understand the customer's journey a little so that you can prioritize it a little in a better way. Okay. FM radio. What do you think is the category for FM radio? Okay, we have Vignesh who says indifferent. What about the others? FM radio. FM radio belongs to a category of reverse. Why? Because some customers might appreciate it, but many might find it outdated or unnecessary. Many might find it outdated or unnecessary. So we have to look at the entire customer base, guys. We are not catering to one particular customer segment. Okay, they are happy, so let's do that. So mobile phones have the FM radio facility, but the way we categorize, the way we prioritize these features is to understand which one should go out first, right? The reason for prioritization is so that we can tell the delivery team which one should be pushed out first. It's not that we are trying to exclude some feature. No, we are not trying to do that. We are trying to see, okay, which is of absolute necessity, that will go out first, and then will come the second priority, then the third and the fourth. It helps you understand what are the features that will give maximum satisfaction to your customer. So Kano model works on a slightly different concept where we give prioritization more on the customer satisfaction. When I explained you Moscow, I had told you that Moscow more focuses on the must have, must be, should be in terms of understanding the business needs, the actual needs of the customer. Here, if you are building a product which will be exposed to a wider group of people, you bring in this element of satisfaction, and that gives you a better understanding what will satisfy the end users of that particular product. Okay. Moscow is very widely used in the industry when you are building applications that are used for internal purposes. So you think more on the business needs of, you're building an customer onboarding application for a bank. You think about the business needs, what exactly the staff intends to do with that particular feature. And Moscow comes very handy to do all of that. If you are rolling out a product for a larger audience, maybe like I gave you an example of a smartphone which goes out to the entire world, then using a method like Kano will be extremely beneficial. Okay. So what method of prioritization is used by your project is totally based on the discussion that your project management team has with the customer, as well as many cases the product owner takes a call on that, what prioritization technique we'll be using. But as BS, we should be knowing how these prioritization techniques actually work. Okay. So that was an example. If you have any specific questions to this concept, you can keep populating it in that BA queries. I will take it up in some time. Okay. So I gave you example of, we learned the Kano model using a very simple example of a smartphone and its features. Okay. What we are going to do as case study today, a very simple case study to further reinforce this knowledge of the Kano method. We will have a case study of airline portal, where we are trying to build a portal for airline, and we are supposed to prioritize features for this particular airline. So that's a case study that we will work on. And I'm going to share a file in some time so that you can look at that particular case study, read it, understand it, and then we will send you out to breakout rooms. Don't worry. If you are still confused, I will be coming to the breakout rooms to resolve that confusion. But put your queries here. Put your queries here so that we know about it. Okay. Give me a moment. Yes. So there were some subscribers from YouTube joining us for this particular session. The YouTube module for this Kano method of analysis gets over here. So we will resume with the classes now. Thank you so much for the subscribers from YouTube joining us. Thank you so much. We will be back with another concept that we can teach you very soon. Thank you.